Morning everybody, we're here in Switzerland. We're here for quite some time and having a lot of fun. So today we're going to Zurich and we want to show you a couple of the spots that we like to go, some of the restaurants, some of the sightseeing points, and of course some of the fantastic food shops and the nice stuff you can do in Zurich. So join us, we're now driving off. Today the whole day in Zurich, and we're here in a really old place. This is actually the original place where Zurich was starting, and the Romans built a castle already. And from here we're actually exploring. We parked the car just next door, which is really good if you come by car because you're in the center of Zurich and you can easily walk everywhere. So after here we will then go down the Rennweg to the Bahnhofstrasse, along there a little bit, which are all the fancy shops. We want to eat something there, hopefully in the Zeughauskeller if there's space. And then we go down to the lake, feed the swans a little bit and see them, and come back through the Niederdorf, and we'll actually be just over there at the Grossmünster before we come back here. Over here, the Niederdorf, we do a little bit of that as well on the way. That's sort of the other old town part. And after that, I guess we'll go home again. So, long day ahead, or fun day ahead at least. And join us with exploring the city a little bit. So we're here now on the Rennweg. The Rennweg is one of the really well-known roads in Zurich. Some of the fantastic hotels like Hotel Widder is here, and you come actually down from the hill, and when you go further down you come to the Paradeplatz, and on the Paradeplatz we'll go and have some nice Luxemburgerli, how we call them in Switzerland. The macaroons, they are very famous here, so let's go and enjoy. We're going now to Victorinox. Everybody knows the Swiss knives, but they have a lot more. It's just a really nice shop to go in and just check it out. Lots of toys. That's what we're famous for, the Swiss Army knife. The kitchen knives. I actually made my training with these kitchen knives, and I still remember having one exactly like this, and it's still alive and it's still cutting nicely. Yeah. That way you can get a bottle of around it. Yeah. definitely the cheese section is absolutely amazing. And you can even taste some of the cheese. Oh, it's nice. I'm so happy to be back in Switzerland. The cheese shop is absolutely amazing. At the train station, when you arrive by train, you will be automatically here. It's an amazing place to be because not just that all the trains stop here, but there is tons of shops and restaurants and things to explore. So when you go to Zurich, definitely a thing to do. And at the same time, you come out here and you go straight into the Bahnhofstrasse, one of the most famous attractions. You walk down here and you come all the way to the Lake Zurich. So great place to be. Let's do a bit exploring. Station in Zurich. It is really a major hub. The Swiss, they use public transport a lot, and I mean a lot. So at the moment there's not that many people, but all the trains are actually coming here. They stop and they have to go back out the same way they came in. And this big hall here, this is actually the original train station of Zurich. But then it got too small, and then they came out here and expanded. Then it got too small, and now we're actually downstairs. There's 2 floors of train stations where they come and go, and they're just huge. And of course, you know, us Swiss, we like our sandwiches. So over here is a cheap way to have your lunch or a quick bite to eat. Because if you go in a restaurant, it's expensive. So you can have a nice sandwich for 6 to 8 Swiss francs, which is actually really good. You have a drink with it, and you have a very affordable meal. So everybody who says Switzerland is so expensive, yes and no, you can actually eat quite cheap and very, very good. Sandwiches, the bread, always top quality. So if you want to eat a little bit cheaper in Switzerland, you can always go for a sandwich. Just bought our bratwurst. Now bratwurst is something that is so typical for Switzerland. That is something we eat all the time. You buy it, you get your bread with it, and you actually have to eat it all with one hand. This is sometimes a bit difficult. We usually take it with mustard. Some people, they don't like the mustard, but we definitely like it, and it's freshly grilled. Nice and hot. The bratwurst is usually made with veal, grilled with a piece of bread. Perfect little snack in between. Now in the Zurich House Keller, one of the institutions institutions in Zurich. So when you're here, you must have a lunch here. You can eat inside or outside. We chose inside because it's really beautiful. Zurich House Keller has actually been built before Columbus even discovered America. So that's how old it was. And it's not just that it's a restaurant, it's actually most of the time storage for weapons, and only since 1926 it has become a restaurant, and it's really well known for the Swiss specialities, which we will have very soon. We have ordered some drinks as well, and I really like that bottle here called Silence, meaning that there's no bubbles in it, it's nice and quiet. I think it's such a cool idea, and I mean, have a look around the restaurant. It's just a really great place to be, and I can't wait till the food comes. Just a little warning. We just got our food. It looks amazing. The rösti is like, I need to try just a little bit. Crispy, sexy. Nice meat, sliced veal Zurich style in a cream sauce, and in a nice little silver pot with a bit extra meat. Definitely a huge portion. And look at the Wiener Schnitzel. This is like you can feed a family with it. Really great. Can't wait to dig in, so have a good meal. It's creamy, it's tender, it's tasty. Beautiful the way it should be. Very, very nice. Lindensprüngli, where we have the Luxemburgerli, or as the rest of the world calls them, macaroons. And in here, this is the shop. That's where they started making chocolate, and now it's just a nice coffee shop, and we'll have some coffee and Luxemburgerli.
Viermal die Größe 2. Wunderbar. Danke Ihnen vielmals. Bis später.
There we are in the famous Sprüngli. Coffee shop since 1856, making chocolate since 1836, so this is the place. All a bit stiff, so I have to say. We went to the buffet, we looked what we want, but you can't take it with. No. You have to order it at the table, and then they will bring it to you. So, we have a whole lot of really nice goodies, starting with the famous chocolate from Sprüngli. So it's homemade chocolate. The one has a little bit of espresso in it. I'll just have a taster now. This is really chocolatey. A little bit bitter, but really chocolatey, very nice. And then of course we have the amazing Luxemburgerli, or as the rest says, the macaroons. So we got salted caramel, champagne, vanilla, chocolate and pistachio. And of course, because we can't just stop with that, and the raspberry tartlets, they look so nice, so we took a raspberry tartlet as well. I just want to have a quick glimpse. So the whole lot here is just 30 Swiss francs or $30. It's definitely not a cheap place to go, but just to go in the shop, to look around, come up here, have a little bit of the stiffness and the Zurich high society. It's actually really cool. So let's enjoy some of the macaroons. Oh yes. Now we had a little walk and we have to walk some more with all the stuff we ate, but we're here now at the lake of Zurich, and here it's actually where all the boats go off, so you can do day trips. You can go all the way to Rapperswil and back, and there's many stations, and we'll just go now a little bit along there where all the swans are, and just walk a bit and enjoy the beautiful water of the Lake Zurich, which is actually really clear. You can see here there's a couple of fishes down here and some plants, so the water is really super clear at the moment. Beautiful place here, Lake Zurich. It's just on the side. It's actually the perfect place if you buy something, have a picnic here, feed the swan with the old bread. Lovely time to be here. Careful with the sun. It's still nice and hot today, but one of the favorite places, I think, of many people to come here for an hour or two and then go back to work. So look around how beautiful it is. Good, we're here now in the Niederdorf, and this is an absolute cool place because here they have small restaurants, wine shops, bars, some bars that are more open at night as well. Then of course clothes shops, but a lot of second-hand shops. This is sort of the place of Zurich on the other side of the Limmat, where everything is a bit cheaper, a little bit more laid back, not as fancy as in the Bahnhofstrasse, but absolutely amazing. The Niederdorf is one place you must have seen when you're in Zurich. Take your time, just browse through, sit down in a little coffee shop like this one here and have a cup of coffee, enjoy life and slow down a bit and be happy. Oh, Le Creuset. Now this is my heart starts pumping, I tell you. This is my absolute favorite cooking pot in silver now, and oh, look at this one. This is just like super cool here. We have to go inside. This is my long time favorite. There's a whole shop full of it. So we had a fantastic day here in Zurich. The weather was wonderful and we saw some really nice stuff. We're now back at Urania Parkhouse. Like I said, for me Urania is the best because it's central and most of the time you have actually available parking. Don't forget, it is quite expensive, the parking in Switzerland, but I think it's worth it. So now we're going home and soon going out again to explore a little bit more of Switzerland. So please don't forget to hit the like button if you liked it, and of course if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to it. So, see you for the next one.